So Pat, when it comes to the concept, homeowner-centric escrow management, what first comes to mind for you?
Well, for us, and Brian, you know this from the phone calls that we get in, and this is a general comment, folks, in terms of what Brian and I have experienced, which is that this whole concept of a homeowner-centric escrow management, and what comes first to my mind is really about helping that homeowner to become educated. How can we, as mortgage servicers, help people to understand the issues that they're having? We can help them to resolve, but we have to hear from them. We have to talk to them. And it's so important right now because I'm sure most of you are seeing a lot of AI, and you are also finding that some of your companies do not have the perhaps as sophisticated a customer care area as we'd like to see involved in every organization, simply because sometimes people are afraid to call in and not be able to talk to somebody. I'm sure you're seeing that in your own lives in terms of that. So that first concept is really about helping homeowners to understand what's going on in the world right now that is impacting their escrows, and how can we help those folks to understand that purpose. So what is actually paid out, and why might my payment, if many of you have ever talked to a person who said, I had a fixed rate mortgage and I don't understand why that fixed rate mortgage, why my payment's different this month than it was, a year ago. And of course, it takes a person who takes the time to help them to understand that it's probably the tax and the insurance part that has changed, not their payment for principal and interest. And that's so important. And we want to talk with you and hear from you in terms of what some of you are doing about fixing this. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Pat, with the homeowners education. I think a large part of as a servicer, I always had to try to time when I did the escrow analysis. And then you always get the questions from the borrowers when they get the escrow analysis, what's actually going on, because they're confused. They don't understand how to materialize what a deficiency is, what a surplus is, what a shortage is, those kind of things. So I think you're right on.